Okay, we're going to move on to volume now. Volume is the amount of space inside a 3D object. It's measured in cubic units such as millimetres cubed, centimetres cubed and metres cubed. And in your textbook and just here is the conversion chart, how we get from cubic metres, for example, to cubic centimetres. We're first of all going to deal with the volume of prisms. Prisms are solid shapes and they have got identical ends joined by straight edges. So in these two shapes here, you can see that the bottom and the top are identical. They're both circles and they're joined by straight edges. In this example, the bottom and the top are identical triangles joined by straight edges. So let's find the volume of these shapes. And again, for the volume of prisms, we have a formula to use. And the formula is V equals AH. A standing for the cross-sectional area and H is the height. So for this first example, you write down the formula V equals AH. Then you say to yourself, A is the area of the base. What shape is the base? The base is a circle. So instead of writing A, we'll write down the formula for the area of a circle, pi r squared, and we times that by H. So in other words, this A, which stands for the area of the base, is replaced by pi r squared, which is the formula for the area of a circle, as the circle is a base. We then substitute in the volume equals pi times by 3 squared, because the radius is 3, times by 5 for the height. And if we put that into our calculator, so we go pi times 3 squared times by 5, it is 141.371669 centimetres cubed. Volume is cubic measurements. It says to 2 decimal places, 1, 2. We look at the one after that, the third one. It is less than 5, so the 37 stays as 37. So it's 141.37 centimetres cubed. Let's look at example B. Same formula because it is a prism. V equals AH. A being the area of the base. The base is a triangle. The formula for the area of triangle is half base times height. So we replace the A with half base times height because A stands for the area of the base. The base is a triangle, so we put the formula for the area of a triangle. And then we need to times this by this H, which is the height of the prism. So substituting in, volume equals 1/2 times by 7, because the base of the triangle is 7, times by 8, because the height of the triangle is 8, times by 12, because the height of the prism is 12. Putting this into our calculators, volume equals 336 centimetres cubed. So just recapping, the volume of a prism is V equals AH. If you then look at what the shape the base is, and so for here, you look what the shape the base is. A stands for the area of the base. We replace that with pi r squared because the base is a triangle. Here, A standing for the area of the base. We replace that with half base times height because that's the formula for the area. Sorry, here I may have said triangle. That's the form of area of a circle. Here we replace it with half base times height because the base is a triangle. The second part of the formula, we times it by H for the height of the prism. So we need to make sure that we times the pi r squared by H, and here, the H there, we need to make sure we carry it down there.